Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for May the 7th through May the 13th. Excuse me, I'm very hot and I can't put my AC on because it's too loud. It would just make too much noise. So I'm going to just have to be hot. Listen, if you're new to my readings, welcome. I really hope that you stick around to the end because I've got a very special gift for everyone at the end. It's kind of cool, so stick around to the end. This is a general reading, guys. Oh, and also, sorry, I'm so sorry. If you're returning, I love you. Thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing if you haven't already. This is a general reading, guys, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Keep it moving. If it's not for you this week, if, you know, maybe part of the reading will resonate with you and some of it won't. Take what you can and leave the rest, and please come back and check out, because maybe the reading will be for you next time. You know, listen, I am on Instant Go, and the link is below. You can ask me questions 24 hours a day, darling. I'm there. So check me out on Instago. It's a fabulous app. I think a lot of YouTubers have it. You can just download the app for free from the App Store. And I don't know if Android has it yet, but I know they will soon if they don't. This is for your sun, moon and rising. If you know your moon and rising, that information will be below. I'm also on Patreon. I have a Patreon page and there's links to that below. Check that out. You know, I do all kinds of posts there just for patrons. It's, you know, it's interesting. Anyway, without further ado, let me go into the astrological report for this week. And Mercury on the 6th and 7th, so you'll probably feel it on Sunday. I'm just recording this on Friday night, actually. It is right now. So the 6th and the 7th, you'll feel it on the 6th, but I think it moves in on the 7th. Mercury moves into a challenging aspect to Pluto. This is about power control, right? Because Mercury is the planet of intellect, of the mind, thinking, communication, and Pluto is the planet of deep spirituality and the underworld, things coming up. So we might, this is about power and control. So we might have some issues. It's just for a couple of days. It's not a very long transit. So we might have some issues in relationships for those couple of days. So, you know, it's going to be, it could be a power battle. And then at the same time, Venus challenges Neptune. Venus, the planet of love and finances, and Neptune, you know, dreamy, ethereal, and, you know, also spiritual, but can be deceitful. So we might have some challenges financially there. Now on the 12th, Mercury is connecting with Uranus. Now, Mercury, as I said before, it's the planet of communication, of the mental realm, of intellect. And Uranus is the planet of sudden happenings, surprises, sometimes shocking, you know, events happening out of the blue. It's a rebel planet. So this could mean that we can have some issues communicating with people. We might say things, blurt things out without thinking. So it's really a good idea to be aware of that and try to breathe before, you know, before you say it. Don't go straight from thought to mouth, you know. It's going to be challenging. Now on the 13th, Mercury moves into Taurus, which is a much better place for Mercury, and it's more grounded and more, you know, slower and more deliberate. Excuse me. Now, I know we finish right, on the 13th, but I have to mention the new moon because although I'll go into more depth next week, but the new moon in Taurus, right, is like so much is happening around the same time. That's why I really want to mention this. So the new moon moves into Taurus. Now, the moon is in its exaltation in Taurus. It loves Taurus. It's nurturing. It's time to, whatever seeds we've planted, it's time to nurture them and allow them to grow. This is a beautiful, beautiful new moon. It's gorgeous. Now, around the same time, or the day after, Uranus moves into Taurus. Now, this is huge. Uranus has like 84-year elliptical cycle, right? And during those 84 years, it goes into each sign. So it's approximately in each sign for 7 years. So it's been in Aries and it's going into Taurus. Now, Uranus is that sudden happenings, it's revolutionary, it's eruptions, it's lightning, right? That's what it is. And Taurus is grounded, so it's not going to be that happy in Taurus. Or, it means that, because Taurus is about the planet, about Earth, something major could happen globally during that time. So it's been in Aries, which is a cardinal sign. It really liked being in Aries, right? It could start things. It could, erupt and sudden changes. And it's been difficult for people with this, with Uranus in Aries. However, now it's going into Taurus. And it's not so happy in Taurus because it's more grounded and it's pulled down, right? So this is about ground. This is about global. This is about the planet. Now, it hasn't, the last time it moved into Taurus, it was in Taurus from 1934 to 1941. Turbulent times, right? This could be, something huge could happen mid-month, or the next few years, something major is happening. Now, Mars is moving around the same time too. Mars is moving out of Capricorn and it moves into Aquarius. Now, Mars has loved Capricorn. It's really enjoyed Capricorn, right? It's been able to start things and finish things, right? Now, Mars is the planet of war, don't forget. And the spark, it starts things, right? It's about action, it's about going forward, but normally it can't finish things, but in Capricorn it could. Well, now it's moving into Aquarius. Darling, it's like, it's going to be all over the place. It's not going to be happy in Aquarius. So, Aquarius is air and Mars is fire, and there could be explosions and eruptions. So be prepared. Normally I wouldn't mention, I'll go into more detail about them, about those aspects next week, because really it is in next week, but I couldn't not mention it because I think we should be prepared for this huge shift in energy. It's major. It's going to be major. Good for some always, and not good for others. So without further ado, let's go to your card, shall we? Aquarius, Aquarius. Oh, I forgot to put my mic in. I'm sorry. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Lucky you didn't get that whole Aquarius on the mic. Welcome, Aquarius, to your reading for May the 7th through May the 13th. I'm sorry this is late. Please forgive me. I had a hectic weekend, but here I am. Better late than never. Stay to the end because I have a gift for you. Don't go anywhere. Now, the first card up is the Messenger of Water. Look at that gorgeous card. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, there's a little seahorse there. Okay. I am getting a really, really good feeling from this reading, Aquarius. I mean, I am getting goosebumps. Love is coming for you. Love is coming in for you, Aquarius. I just see it in the cards and I'm feeling it big time. Look, clarifying it is the Three of Wands. Now, Three of Wands is he's waiting for his ship to come in. Look, he knows his ship's coming in. I have a feeling that this whoever's coming in for you could be the one. At least for the one right now, anyway. This is a wonderful, wonderful relationship that's coming into your life. Now, it could be a deeper, meaningful in some relationship, but I feel I'm getting new. I am getting new. So somebody's coming into your life, and I think that it's really a lovely experience for you guys. Now, the next card that comes up is the High Priestess. Intuition. Really rely on your intuition and your psychic abilities this week, Aquarius. You are gifted them by the High Priestess. It's enhanced. You have to rely. Listen, the more you rely on your intuition and your psychic ability, the more reliable your intuition and psychic ability becomes, right? So the High Priestess is this, I always think of her as Morgana, you know, Lady of the Lake. She's this, sometimes she's known as the old crone, but she has the ability to bring the glamour up and to be beautiful. And, you know, nobody knows exactly what she looks like because she can be whomever she wishes to you. So you have all the knowledge, all the power at your disposal right now, and you are feeling great because the sun is shining on you. This is a wonderful time. You've got all this knowledge. You've got all this experience that you can bring forward. You know what you want right now. And that's what I'm getting. You know what you want. And I'm just getting focus on what you want, not what you don't want. It's very important because when you focus on what you don't want, you can attract that in. So focus on what you do want. I'm definitely getting that. This is your time to shine this week. And then you've got the Two of Water, darling. Really, this relationship is coming in for you. And I have a feeling that you've had a difficult time in relationships. Some of you, I personally know some Aquarians that have had some challenging, that are in challenging relationships. Well, guess what? That's about to change. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your direction. It's turning in your direction. Oh, don't get me started. I'll start singing and then it's all over. Because then the fat lady sang. Oh my God, I got to stop doing that. Okay, so look, Aquarius, the Wheel of Fortune's in your direction. I'm so happy. This is great news. I have a feeling that this person is really good for you. Whoever's coming in for you is really good. So don't mess it up, guys. Do not mess it up. Be in your feelings, right? This is so important. That's what I'm getting. Be in your feelings. Sometimes it's hard for you to connect on a very deep level. This is asking you to get out of your head and connect with your heart. This is brilliant. I'm so excited for you. I'm almost not tempted not to even pull out the romance card. But I will. I'm going to pull out the romance card for single and ready to mingle Aquarians. Let's see what the romance angels have for you guys. Let's see now. Okay. Oh, is that it? Let's have a look. Oh! Engagement. I have a feeling this is the one for you guys. I really do. That's the first one that jumped out. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I have a feeling if you're just started dating, this is the person for you. And this doesn't necessarily mean you're going to put a ring on it. If you like it, then you put a ring on it. Oh my God, stop me. I'm going dopper. I've got so much to do and I'm like nuts. Okay, so So it just means that you could really commit to someone or really feel that deep connection, and it's exciting. It's very exciting. So now I'm going to pull a card for those in committed relationships. Let's pull a card for those of you in committed relationships. Let's see. Those of you in committed relationships. Okay. Aquarius, what wonderful messages does the romance angels have for... Oh, okay. 2 came out. Free yourself. That's be yourself in this relationship. Do not be codependent. It's like take your power back. Some of you have given your power away and you are enslaved in this relationship. This is about freeing yourself. Now, it doesn't mean that you've got to end the relationship, but it does mean that you've got to change your dynamic within it. So that means you coming back to the power of you, being independent, focusing on your life and not the other person's life. It's very important. And the second card that came out is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You're guided to be an individual in this relationship, Aquarius. It's very important for you to take your power back. Don't try to please the other person, because you need to be you. The only way, you can't be anyone else but you anyway. Otherwise it comes off as inauthentic, and then they're not going to be attracted to that. So it's very important for you to be the independent person, focus on your life and your goals and what you want out of life, and you'll attract that person back into your life. This is about making the effort. Sometimes it's difficult for us to come out of our heads. And we know, Aquarius, you can be up in your head a lot. So, thank you so much for tuning in. Please. Oh, no, wait. I've got the... Don't go. Okay. Please indulge me and take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, and slowly exhale through your mouth. Think of a number between 0 and 999, including 0 and 999, and the very first number that comes to you. Put that in the description box below, not the description, the comments below. Comment with that number and I will let you know what your personal message from the angels is. So thank you so much for tuning in, Aquarius. I really appreciate you. Please don't forget to like this video, comment, share it on your social media. YouTube does not promote this like videos like they used to, so we really need that extra help. So if you could do that, would really appreciate it. And subscribe if you haven't already. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week. To inquire about or purchase any of Mary's services, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.